Dear Manchester United fans, dear football fans, yes, today we want to talk about Ruben Amorim and what he has brought to Manchester United so far. Remember, when Ruben Amorim came to the club, Manchester United was in a dilapidated state, and Ruben Amorim could do nothing. Yes, he could do little or nothing at bringing Manchester United out of the place that we were, because steadying the ship actually would have made Manchester United would have sent an illusion to our fans that Manchester United is not as bad as it seems. So this is the reason why Ruben Amorim has said, okay, that he's not steadying the ship. He's going to start rescuing Manchester United the way he knows how. And by so doing, Manchester United had to hit rock bottom. Remember, when Ruben Amorim came out after 2 games, after 2 wins and a draw, Ruben Amorim came out to say that, you see, we are all rejoicing now, but the stormy days would come. The days with the storm, the days where we will not like what is going on with Manchester United will come. So what he did was to expose how bad Manchester United is, how bad the players were, and how badly behaved the players were behaving. So everything became out, everything became glaring, yes, became very open. And this is what Ruben Amorim is bringing, because he exposed the players, he exposed everything that had to do with Manchester United and performances on the pitch. And now he's having his first full summer transfer window. And this is where we are going to pull up his report card. Remember, when he came to Manchester United, he said to Manchester United fans that it is not going to be easy. It is not something, he's not a magician, he's not coming to perform magic. And that it's going to take time for Manchester United to return to where the club needs to be, and that he is convinced that he is the man to do the job because he has done it somewhere else. I know a lot of people will say Sporting CP is not Manchester United and the Portuguese league is not the English league. Yes, we agree, but there are coaches who have come from the Portuguese league to the Premier League and even win the Premier League at their first trial. Ruben Amorim came in 6 months into a club that was going downhill. There was little or nothing Ruben Amorim could do. But now we are pulling up his report card because here I am one of those people that will tell you that you don't have to judge Ruben Amorim with the first 6 months of his career with Manchester United. But right now we are going to pull up his report card because having the first full summer transfer window, this is where we begin to analyze Ruben Amorim, what he brings and what he can offer going forward. Now let's talk about a few things that he has changed with Manchester United. First of all, he has identified the players that he does not want at Manchester United. These players will not offer Manchester United what they need to return back to the place where we have been. He has identified them. Something a lot of coaches were not able to do. Something the likes of Mourinho, something the likes of Erik ten Hag, the likes of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer were not able to do. This something that fans were seeing. The fans were seeing these things. The fans knew these things. But it was obvious that the coaches were either scared of losing their job or wanted to please the players. So somehow they had to dance to the tune of the players. Ruben Amorim has come and put up disciplinary measures that has exposed the players indiscipline to football and to life. So Ruben Amorim has been able to eradicate indiscipline from Manchester United. He has identified the players that are indisciplined and that he does not want with the club, and these players would eventually leave Manchester United. Secondly is our recruiting system. Ruben Amorim has brought a recruiting system that allows Manchester United to identify their recruits early enough and be able to go for them at the earliest time. This is the reason why we have to go for our recruits at the earliest time is because these players need to bond with the team. This player, the style of football that Ruben Amorim wants to play, he has identified players who are familiar with the style of football. He brings them into Manchester United and he blends them, he bonds them with the team. And this is the reason why he's identifying them very early and bringing them into the club. Example is the signing of Matheus Cunha. Remember, this is a pre-season window opening because of the clubs that are going for the Club World Cup. Yes, but it allows other clubs to sign players, and we have Matheus Cunha in already, and Manchester United is having talks with Brentford to have the Brian Mbeumo deal completed. This is where you know that a club that is ready to do business. Manchester United is in the market identifying players who wants to play for Manchester United, and not the players that were being attracted with huge sums of money, because this was what was Manchester United all about before. Yes, attracting players with money, wanting to give players all the money in our bank account just for them to play for Manchester United. It was a commercial club, like Louis van Gaal called it. But right now, Manchester United is in the market identifying players who wants to play for Manchester United. This is another thing Ruben Amorim has brought to the club, making the club look attractive to players. A player like Brian Mbeumo, who finished with 20 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League, should be looking for Champions League football. But however, somehow he has chosen to play for Manchester United. It only leaves Manchester United and Brentford the ability to reach for a fee, and then Brian Mbeumo will be heading to Manchester United. Also, Manchester United is rumored to be going in for Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres haven't identified Manchester United as his preferred destination. He is said to be waiting on Manchester United to reach an agreement with Sporting CP. As a matter of fact, I hear that, I have not confirmed it. After this video, maybe I'll confirm it. I hear that Gyökeres has removed everything concerning Sporting CP from his Instagram, TikTok account. Yes, he has removed everything concerning Sporting CP. And if this is true, then this means that Manchester United is going so deep into signing these players early enough. And this is something else that Ruben Amorim has brought into Manchester United, because in the previous years, Manchester United would only go for one player the whole of this transfer window and just sign one of them, or Manchester United will not be able to sign the players at which the coaches have identified instead, because these players would not want to come, because Manchester United is not attractive enough. So these players naturally do not want to come to Manchester United unless we offer them exorbitant amount of money. But for this reason, Ruben Amorim has come in, studied it, make Manchester United look attractive again. Imagine the kind of player, the caliber of players choosing Manchester United, a club that ended 15th, a club that would be without no European football. Imagine that. And somebody who played the Premier League, scoring 15 goals, having double figure goals and assists, is saying, I want to play for this club. I am listening. And if you look at it, these players have a lot to gain when they play for Manchester United. A lot. When it comes to branding, when it comes to branding, when it comes to social media presence, they have a lot to gain from Manchester United. Aside from that, they are also on the brisk of taking Manchester United back to glory days. They will become legends of this club if they are able to take Manchester United back to glory days. They become legends of the club. And if they are sure that Ruben Amorim is going to be using them week in, week out, they are on the verge of becoming very important players in the history of Manchester United. So Manchester United already looks attractive. Manchester United already looks like a club that would make history. The players would want to be there when this history happens. They want to be identified as those who took Manchester United from down the hill to on top of the Premier League summit. Yes. And these are some of the things that Manchester and Ruben Amorim has brought to Manchester United. And these are a few things also Manchester United offer to players who are going to be playing for Manchester United come next season. And this is my analysis of what Ruben Amorim has brought to Manchester United. If you have anything you wish that you can contribute to this, please write it down in the comment section. We can have that discussion. Thank you very much. I'll see you again in my next video.